Good afternoon, welcome to Let's Grow Shopping HQ. This is hopefully going to be a short informative video about making a veggie patch and why you would put your veggie patch where I've put it. So covering a few of the design fundamentals of where you need to grow veggies for best results. So we're on the back deck and I'm just going to do the walk that I do every morning and every afternoon. And point out some of the, I guess, the features of why I've put it where I've put it. So heading down the steps, right at the bottom of the stairs is our herb garden. So closest to the kitchen for easy access for harvesting stuff. And the veggie patch is just next door. Those bamboo sticks that you can see in the middle of the picture there are pointing directly north-south, and that's the way I'm having my garden beds orientated. Our northern aspect is on any other day would be blazing sunshine. Today is miserable and freezing, so that means we get maximum sun. A northern aspect, maximum sun. Veggie patch needs about 6 hours a day or more if possible. And so that's great, northern aspect. If you've got a southern slope down the back of your house, a bit more difficult, but you just need to think a bit more about not shading out any part of it and making it work as best you can for you. My veggie patch is on the dead flat, which means I could orientate those beds any which way I want without any affecting any of the water flow when it rains. And so I've got the ability to just choose the north-south orientation. If I was on a slope, and if it was on a slope, I would be orientating the garden beds along the contours wherever they were, so that they would catch water. The water would be my main priority rather than the sun. So if you put garden beds on contour, they slow water down and let it sink in, and in Australia that's a critical point in summer. So yes, northern aspect, try and get your veggie patches facing as north as you can, and that should give you enough sunlight. And so we'll carry on the walk. So every morning I come out here to go and feed the chickens. And so a key point about that is I've got the veggie patch on my way there, so I have to keep an eye on the veggies without even trying. I'm walking past them all the time. Oh, sorry. The paths that now look like a rock exposure, which they are, used to be full of wood chip. So the other day, on Friday, I dug that path up. It's been breaking down for a year. Dug the path up, put it on the garden beds as a layer of mulch, and also put it on the veggie patch as my first layer of organic matter. Now it's been raining, we've had about 30 mil in the last 2 days, so it's washed most of the humus off and left the raw wood chip that's left. But if I can get the picture to show my hand, you can see what's underneath that, what looks like wood chip. Absolutely fantastic stuff for the garden. Pretty much 100% humus. And you can see it doesn't even make my hands that dirty. It's amazing stuff. And when I dug it up, it was full of curl grubs. I've thrown hundreds of curl grubs to the chickens. And it was full of worms. I'm not getting any worms in my hand right now, but hopefully they are doing all the work for me and mixing all this in with the sort of average stuff I had to buy to fill this hole in that this is on top of. So yeah, fantastic start, and let's fill my veggie patch with life, which is fantastic. That's the main bit. And so you can see I'm looking directly between two beds there down what will be the path. I'll dig them out a bit better so you can see them. And from now on, now I've put organic matter on top of the average soil, I am not walking on these garden beds again. I'm only going to be walking on the path. Bit of a sin to be walking over garden beds. You don't want to compress the soil. You need the air in the soil and not be compressing that out with your footprints. So we'll just carry on the stroll and go past our pond. On the side of the shed there, I put the motto I borrowed from Gandhi, which is "Be the change you wish to see in the world," which I'm doing my best to emulate. So there you go, they're just sitting at the door waiting for you. And so every morning I come feed the chickens, let them out. There's the mural, or Muriel as she likes to be called. And I do the walk back. Now I'm just going to point out a few other features on the walk back. The corrugated iron is my 3-bay compost system that I access from the other side. On top of it, underneath the insect netting, is my plant nursery. When it rains, I've got a drain underneath the compost at the back of the compost bays, and so all the water goes down the drain. Compost wee comes out and fills the tub there, and I've got no excuses for fertilising the veggie patch, so everything's nice and convenient where I need it. The produce washing sink is directly in front, and so I can harvest and wash the produce before I get back to the kitchen. And so I'm standing at the back of the veggie patch again now, and you can see the nice beautiful northern aspect. The only problem I have is these bananas on the eastern side, and in the summer that's not too bad, they provide dappled shade, great. But in winter they cut out the first 2 hours of the day's sun, so I've you can see all the straggly leaves at the top. I can't reach those, but all the ones I could reach I've chopped down, and so that it's exposing this end to a lot more sun than it used to get, so hopefully that's enough. So I'll be posting more about how I mark the beds out and organic matter. I just wanted to get some of these critical design points mentioned right at the start, so if anyone's thinking about making a bed and following me on this lovely journey, they can hopefully do the right thing straight up. Thank you for watching.